When it comes to initial attraction, yes, looks matter, that's reality. However, one thing needs to be abundantly clear. The black pill community was started by people who were genuinely extremely short, deformed, had social disorders, and they were obese. These people were at the extreme ends of the distribution. As you can see in this bell curve, those subhuman cases are honestly about as rare as these people we call chat. And that's why it wasn't so popular in the beginning. There is actually only 3 main ways to meaningfully improve your looks: the gym, drugs, and surgery. The gym works. You can lose weight, build out your frame, improve posture, sharpen your appearance, but you cannot change your facial structure, okay? With drugs, you can achieve a better physique faster and fix issues like acne with Accutane. But that comes with trade-offs along with still not changing your facial structure. Surgery and orthodontics are the only real ways to change your facial structure. The hard truth is you cannot just change your skeleton unless you give some surgeon all of your money. Everything else is cope. And there's copious, no pun intended, amounts of Looksmaxxing techniques out there that are absolute snake oil. If these techniques actually worked, I wouldn't have a problem with them. The issue is the false hope. In these fringe communities, it wasn't much of a problem, but suddenly it's extremely mainstream. Now the average man sitting right in the middle of the bell curve are being made aware of every single flaw. But don't worry, just buy this guy's course and everyone will love you. As you can see, these screenshots here are only the tip of the iceberg of people asking how they can improve. Well, the short answer is you can't. You can optimize within your genetic limits, you can get lean, you can build muscle, you can groom properly, but you cannot escape your bone structure without cutting into it. But these average men can ordinarily live a fulfilling life. If you don't believe me, look around. You're coping if you think the genetics are the problem. Most people out there are blue-pilled and completely unbothered, and they're doing just fine, if not amazing. The real black pill does not say you're unlovable if you're average. It says you're just at a disadvantage. Disadvantage is not inherent doom. If average meant unlovable, society wouldn't function. It's a fallacy to say you can't exceed when you can. The problem isn't self-improvement. The problem is selling genetic escape fantasies to vulnerable young men. So let me talk, unfortunately, about clavicular, but more importantly, Peter Thiel, the CEO of Palantir. So now let's take a look at this tweet. Since the very beginning of Clavicular's streaming career, someone named P, definitely not Peter Thiel, right guys, dropped over 150K on him. We suspect that he's been funneling around $500,000 to Clavicular over the course of his 3-month streaming run. Clavicular even got invited to his special party. I'm telling you guys, nobody gets invited to this. That is $11.5 million mansion. And let's take a look at this clip.
But P, he's going crazy, man. Already donated 500 and 150 subs. What the fuck? Crazy, crazy.
Is it fake news that Peter Thiel backs you?
That is fake news, yeah.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me?
No. Because there's too many ties. Well, okay, what about that one clip where you said Peter Thiel invited you to like his own version of a Diddy party? Was that fake?
I just never wound up showing up, so I
What was it like getting contact by that type of person?
It wasn't direct, so it was just through a mutual. I think I claimed that I worked for Peter Thiel or something.
You did.
Not really.
Yeah, we believe you, man. But either way, there's no real reason billionaires would want the next generation of men to be depressed, weak, give all their money to surgeons, and eventually give up on life, right?